Yep, because it keeps looking and looking and looking.
Oh,
Like 10
gotcha.
minutes can take like 20% of your battery.
Mm.
So I turn all my stuff off, data off, all of that. But that Starlink, dude, I'm an idiot, bro.
Right.
I'm over there carrying it on my head, yeah.
Uh-huh.
All I need is a damn white thing. I'm carrying the whole suitcase, the whole freaking thing on my head, walking around. You
Mm.
know what I mean? That thing's like 5 pounds.
So you just needed the white plate.
Yeah, I did that at Lake Vial.
Uh-huh.
Hey, how's it? How's it? Hey, Uwe, how's it? How's it? So yeah, the Lake Vial. I just walked around the lake holding the thing. It was fine.
Ah, I mean,
Hey,
yeah,
Brenda.
better to keep that equipment safe though, huh? So, yeah, makes sense.
I mean, it's supposed to be mounted outside,
Mm.
so it's freaking weather. It's weatherproof. It's all kind. Hey, kill him quick. How's it? So yeah, it's hey, and there's Matt. Oh, man. Yeah, sorry about the lives the last couple of nights, guys. They were earlier. They weren't at 8 o'clock at night. We spent all day walking around and sightseeing, and by like 8 o'clock was tired already. You know, we go volcano. We still get 1 2 hour, 2.5 hour drive ahead of us to go back home after walking 5 miles all day and stuff. It's like, oh, I cannot sail till 10. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, yeah, it was an adventure for you. I want to. I definitely. I always want to go back there. But the volcano, that place I found, that's a place where I can stay at all night. Like every night, like I come over here every night, do stories. I can do stories over there every night. We gotta see if my company will transfer me there for like a month or two. That'll be good. Hey Sandy, how's it? But yeah, it was super fun. I'm happy because I'm getting old. The hike to Lake Wyal, I don't think I'm ever gonna be able to do that again. Actually, my uncle told me, you know what you gotta do? You gotta park at the top, and then you got two of you guys walk down, and then you have somebody drive to the bottom, and then they walk up. I should have told my son do that. Yeah.
Yeah, give the young boy the freaking
Yeah. So you walk downhill both ways.
right, right, right. Come drop me off at the top, man.
Hey, Cheryl, how's it? Yeah, and it was like stairs, but on red cinders. So you kept slipping and sliding, and bro, I was dying. I was like dying over there, dying of thirst. That was like, I had water, but still, it was like, yeah. I'd love to pop up a tent and just spend the night at the lake. That would be awesome. That lake was,
That was weird too. Like I was listening, and I I don't know if that was the wind or not. I'm starting to think it was, but at one point, like when you started
hey Troy, how's it?
saying or talking to, I don't know who you were talking to,
Sean.
but you were
Yeah.
talking about the lady of the lake.
hmm I was talking to you guys. Yeah, the Macan of them were about maybe 20, 30 feet to my right, and
See,
they were just lying down.
so once you started talking about it, then all of a sudden like sounded like chanting
Mm,
in the background. It was like, wait, what is that? And
I
like I
read
went
that.
back to listen to it again, and like I said, I don't know if that was the wind or not. I don't know, maybe just.
Yeah.
But somebody else had commented too that they heard chanting. So I don't know if they heard that same thing as I did, but it was weird. It was like right when you freaking
Yeah, you weren't the only one too that was hearing chanting and talking.
yeah, somebody else had mentioned that too.
Yep,
So I was like, shoot, what
that's
the hell?
cool. Hey, how's it, Cheryl? Brad, how's it? I got nauseous. I don't know. It's from you walking. Yeah, I was thinking about that. I'm like, I haven't used that thing that I have for a long time because I don't have a reason to. Now I do. Hey, Kirby, how's it? Aloha. But yeah, they're supposed to have like the sound of like screams or something coming out of the lake.
Well, yeah.
It's almost like a scientific explanation where many people have witnessed it. You know.
Mm. Yeah, like I'll go back after and then I'll show you that section that kind of made it sound like it. So I don't know. Then you can hear it too and see if
Yeah.
I was just tricking out or not. Because
Yes, I'll record. I'm back here.
I went back to listen to it again and I'm thinking, nah, must have been the wind. But it seemed like right at that moment when I was watching the actual live,
Yeah.
it sounded like chanting from a distance. Because the wind definitely changed. The sound of the wind, everything
Yeah.
was
That
real different.
that was cool, dude. I could see the lady.
Mm.
She had like almost like the kind of it looked very similar to Pele, but not quite how.
Yeah, like see, so you were describing her, like I think you said aloha or something, and then you started describing her,
Yeah.
and then that's when, like right after you said aloha, like you could hear the chanting. It's like, what? Wait a minute.
Yeah. Yeah. The hey was cool. We heard the noises. Yeah. I heard it on the thing over there on the recording. It sounded like a whistle, but it wasn't a whistle. What I heard was like a nose flute.
Nose flute, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey Phoebe, how's it?
But you heard somebody yell, yeah,
Yeah, yeah. We that was on the
oh,
live.
or something like, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like I caught it on the live too, or I went back to look at it, and then you sent me that text,
Yeah.
and like I heard them on both, and like I was meaning to send it to you, like oh shoot, somebody did, like I heard somebody. And that's way out there too. Like
Yeah.
nobody's out there, you know.
Yeah. And like, why are you gonna walk up all the way that that hill I'm walking up, huffing and puffing?
Uh huh.
You go walk up over there just to go ho and then walk back.
Yeah, yeah. No
You know what I
kidding,
mean?
huh?
Don't even walk around to the other side of the hayhow, right? Cheryl, yeah. You're welcome. I'm so glad that I got to do it too. I hope to do it again, but like easier next time. Maybe I'll be in better shape. Lake Wow. Oh, that was great. So let me go over a little bit about that. Sorry again, my schedule kind of got all messed up. Yeah, just because trying to factor in the hour, 2 hour driving to the site. From Mauna Kea, I think it was like a 2.5 hour, and then spending all day up there, and then factor in the drive home after, and oh, it was misty and foggy and all of that. The lady over there, according to the, I get them right over here. According to the Mo'ololo I read, her name is Waiao, named after the lake. If you get one honey girl for me, try to make the color red. Bro, that's a whole nother level. Ben, how's it? How's it? I don't know, bro. Talk about long distance relationship with the spirits. Let's see if I can find them when I read them for you guys. You ever? No. Yeah, right there. So Waiao. Let me just go back here. I didn't do that one. Basically, Papa Nuakea gave birth to several spirits, several more spirits up top Mauna Kea. Waiao, she is the swirling liquid water which gathers in the lakes bearing her name. Water that puddles in pools which may be scooped and carried. Another kinolau of hers is a bird that can be heard in winter when no flesh and blood bird of Hawaii can stand the cold. If you listen beside the frozen lake, you'll hear its chirping and the cracking of ice. Waiao tends the lake as the bathing pool for herself and her sisters. No human should ever enter or disturb Lake Waiao. Hmm.
You know what I wonder though? I wonder if that lake ever freezes over.
Yeah, it
It does.
does. Yeah, it does. I was seeing a lot of pictures.
I was gonna say like
I got
up
you,
there,
brother.
it's gotta freeze over. You know, like
Yeah,
I would assume it would. You know.
yeah. It shows you perfectly over here. Like Kaho'opoakane, said to reside as a kupua or a shapeshifter on Hualalai, she manifests as winter storms which rend the sky with lightning and thunder. She is pouring rain which replenishes the ethereal streams found on the mountain slopes, and her kinolau is the ethereal spring which bears her name. Thunder is said to be the sound of her kappa beater. In the winter, she beats the shimmering white kappa worn by her sisters. In summer, when the dry thunder resounds, she is beating the garment of sunlight. These are all the different gods, goddesses up there, up on the Mauna Kea, actually. Lily Noe, she's the elemental represented by the fine chill mist which drifts down the slopes of Mauna Kea. She reveals and conceals, and many travelers have become disoriented trying to traverse her domain. Stay on the paths. She resides in Pu'ulilinoe, a cinder cone where Hawaiian cultural practitioners conduct traditional ceremonies.
So right when you started reading that, the lights went off.
For real? Oh
Yeah.
yeah, look at
Oh.
them, look at them.
No, but they like the other lights too. That one ended up staying flashing, but the other lights all went off.
Yeah. I think it's a beautiful representation because in Hawaiian, all of the spirits are not just, oh, spirit this, spirit that, the pig, my God. It's literally the rain, the mist. They all have different spirits attached to them, yeah. Poliahu, the most famous kupua of Mauna Kea, the eldest in the quintet of Wakea's daughters, manifests herself as water, which is solid, snow, hail, ice, and the frosts of the Mauna. Her name can be translated as cloaked bosom. From Hilo, you can see her silhouette as she reclines on the Mauna, her head to your left and her feet to your right. In the winter, she clothes herself in the ahu of shimmering white snow and ice. In the summer, her garment is sunlight. And then there's, yeah, I read the other ones. Oh, wait. Kalakaua kolea. Her kinolau is the moisture that collects in the forests of Mauna Kea. When Lily Noi comes sweeping through the forest, Kala, Kalau akolea manifests as the dewdrops that form on the trees, dripping down and nourishing every moss and plant in the forest, saturating the ground and slowly replenishing the aquifer. Slowly going back and watching the video on demand. Did you hear whistling and flute at the? Yeah, there was whistling or the flute at the heiau, as followed by or following a guy's yell. Yeah, that was pretty cool. That heiau, oh man, it was like perfect, dude. It was like the moon set as the sun set as the moon rose. It would have been even better up at Mauna Kea, but you know, it was perfect over there. No trees, nothing in sight, just endless, endless field. And of course, you got Maui in the background. Yeah, Haleakala was right in front of me. Yeah, it was awesome. I want to do it again. Hey, Patricia, how's it? I want to do it again, but I need more time. And the Jeep was great. The Jeep was fantastic. I love the Jeep. It got me everywhere I needed to go. But I think I like the fact that it was a 2025. The only time I get to drive a 2025, yeah, is when you rent them. My car is a 2004. Yeah, doing fine over here. So yeah, the Big Island trip was great. Volcano, unfortunately, Pele didn't show, but I was under the impression that she wasn't really there, that she was elsewhere that night at least. Oh, hey, Kalamai. Hey, aloha cricket. How's it?
The
Um,
lights went off again.
huh?
The lights went off
Oh,
again.
okay.
Saw
Oh,
in the video.
I wanted to share with you guys something that happened in the daytime, and I always forgot to. I don't know. It was kind of creepy. If you guys are sensitive, let me know what you think about this. I'll show you a picture. So we went to Lapahoihoi Beach, and we hung out. You know, I went for a little swim, like down the left side. I went into one of the little rocks. You gotta traverse over the rocks, jump over the rocks. I don't know what's going on with the lights tonight, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And so as I did that, I was swimming in the water. I noticed in the rocks there was a little note, a little piece of paper folded up. This afternoon I sent you Auntie trying to catch a ride on Uber. So let me show you guys. Um, wait, yeah, right there. Let's show YouTube first. So here's a little note wedged in the rocks. You know, TikTok, right over here. And so me, I'm uh, kind of near there. I like see. I want to know what it is. So I took the rock out. I took it out of the rock and I unfolded it. I unfolded it just because I'm curious. Yeah, I put them back, but this is what was on it. It was just this was on the folded paper, and I don't know what to think of this. But the more I look at it, here, I'll show you guys again. Here's the rock folded up in the paper folded up in the rock. And like you just stare at it, and it's like it's staring back at you. And like the lines to me look like they're too purposed to be a child. Like the chin is drawn over a couple times, the ears too. It's like I don't know. And I've never known anyone to draw a nose like that either. I don't know. It was just kind of weird. I was wondering if it had some kind of energy. I kind of yeah. I don't want to look at this anymore. It's just kind of strange. I mean, maybe there's a story behind it, and I don't know it. Maybe it's a great story, like a young boy drew it for the spirits or something. But I don't know. It was just yeah. I saw that. I showed my son. He's like, "Whoa, put that back, Dad." Then there was the eel, right? The eel is the Hawaiian hawk, which I want to say it is in native to Hawaii or indigenous to Hawaii. I'm not sure. It's the only hawk we have in Hawaii that I know of, and it's only found on the Big Island in the wild. Um, as we're coming back from Lapahoihoi, my son's girlfriend, Paige, the girl that you heard telling her story, she, we're just, I was driving it. We had the Jeep thing open, I think, and she saw a hawk. And right as I might go to the Heiau tonight. I'm not sure where I'm going tonight, but maybe I'll go visit the Heiau. And I said the Heiau is originally called Kua Mo'o. That's the Mo'okini Heiau. It was originally called Kua Mo'o, which is a genealogy Heiau. It goes all the way back, I told her, from before the guy named Pa'ao, who brought the four major gods here. I went back to a time where the Hawaiians worshipped one god, Io. And then she saw the hawk. She was like, "What is that?" And she looked, she's like, "Uncle, that was a hawk." I'm like, "That's a hawk?" She's like, "Yeah, that was a hawk." I'm like, "Oh, wow." It just made an appearance as I was talking about Io, right? I drove up through Waimea, through Hawi, to get to the Heiau by myself, and I saw another hawk as well, flying overhead. And I could tell from the way it was flying and from all of that stuff she pointed out, because that's what her degree is, yeah, zoology, and she loves birds and all of that stuff. And that was another one. Yesterday we went to Boiling Pots, and another one showed itself. Like my son saw it on a telephone pole and was walking towards it, and then it flew to a tree that was closer, and it just stood up in the tree. He didn't send me the pictures. They went to go take pictures. I just kind of hung back, and it was just in the tree, watching them, looking at them. It was like I was thinking, oh, what if it's the Aumakua? What if it's our Aumakua, our guardian over here? Yeah, Paige had some pretty cool stories. Makana shared a story too. Tourist pranks. Maybe, I don't know. I wouldn't want to do that if I was a tourist, though. Yeah, they are drawn to her. It was cool. It was really something. Cool. Yeah, there's some stuff going on over here. The lights are EMF detectors, right? So each of the lights is its own separate EMF. The theory is if something comes walking up towards us, the light should go off one by one, coming towards us and closer. So purple is baseline, then it goes to blue, then it goes to green, then yellow, and then red, depending how strong the EMF is, the energy. Yeah. So yeah, it was really really cool. It was a lot of fun. Um, I got some videos too. I have a cool idea of what I'm gonna do. Matt, how's this one? So you know how people make videos like with Minecraft or whatever in the background
Mm-hmm.
as they're reading a story.
Mm-hmm.
So I recorded. That's one of the reasons I recorded going out to Ka'u Desert Trail,
Mm.
so I can use that footage of walking through a lava field to share some of my stories,
Oh,
as
gotcha.
as well as the lava tube that we went to explore. I recorded like half an hour plus in there, going in and coming out. And I wanted to show you guys this as we were leaving. As we were leaving the footprints, right? The footprints. This was over on Ka'u on the Ka'u Trail, right? There's said to be 2,000 or so sets of footprints from when the lava or when the volcano erupted and the ash came out and covered the army of Keoua. Well, we found one. Should do this, Matt.
Oh no.
We're walking out and somebody had put rocks around it to mark it.
Nice.
So here's YouTube. That's the footprint, and here's it from the top. That's just embedded into the lava. Yeah. Yes, I'm back on Oahu, Jamie. How's it? So there's that and there's that. I'll post the pictures later, but it was like that's the first footprint I've seen over there, and I've been there twice. And see how bright it is, dude? Within minutes, it got dark,
Mm.
and we never had flashlights, nothing, you know. Yeah, that was really cool. Yeah, this we went through the cave. We went to Rainbow Falls, Akaka Falls, Boiling Pots. What's it called? Kalmana Cave or something? Yeah, see, here's the cave over here. Keith, I'll sit. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. My back is sore though. You see a shadow walking around. That's cool. Let's see. Uh, if there's anyone here, could you make the lights turn blue? Just to let me know that you're here. If you can make all the lights turn blue or majority of them turn blue, that would let me know that you're here listening. Yeah, and of course, the best picture of all.
Can't go without that.
Nope. Bruh, that always right before the airport, I go over here. Loco moco, pork cutlet, hamburger, 2 pieces spam, Kahlua pig. I don't know how many eggs that is, and fried rice. Oh, bruh. Those two lights were red when I turned them on. I couldn't reset them, so I just kind of left it as is. Oh, that was Ono. Oh, you gotta make us jealous. Oh, I could eat just about half of it, and I'm like, I'm gonna take them home. I'm gonna take them on the plane, and I'm like, I'm not gonna eat them when I get home. I'm so full. I'm not gonna eat anything for the next like 20 hours, bruh. Whew. Oh, I almost got that one, Troy. The Pulehu Kalbi Loco Moco. Yeah, I almost got that one. But I was telling this story to Matt. It was funny. I mean, my son over there, and we had Paige over there too from Chicago, right? And so we got to see the local hilo style, which I really miss. You know, I really miss in Hawaii. We going over there. They close. They open up at 5 p.m. and so it's like 4:30, and you get people lining up. They sit down on the benches, right? They lining up. Like 4:55, they're right about to open, and you got this tourist couple walk up to the door and stand in front of the door. Yeah, there you get one local Japanese in the back. Hey, the line is back over here. And they look at him and they look back. They're looking at the menu on the door. He walks up to them. Hey, the line is back over there. Get behind us. Oh, we're just looking at the menu. I don't care. Get back over there. No cutting line. You know. And everyone's all real quiet, like, oh, what's gonna happen, And they're walking back, and he's like, "Hey, come sit over here with me. Where are you guys from?" Like, "Oh, Israel." "Oh, what's that? 1 6 hour flight?" Like, "Oh no, it's a couple days flight." "Oh, for real? Where are you guys staying? You guys staying in one hotel?" My son's like, "No, they're staying on the beach." Nah, I said the same stupid stuff at the volcano. Walk into one restaurant, nobody there, yeah. Nobody in the restaurant. It's like late afternoon. I walk in, the lady's like, "Oh, how many people tonight?" I'm like, "Oh, just three." I'm like, "Hey, you guys serve food over here?" And Makan is like, "What did you just say? You went to a restaurant asking them if they serve food. What's the matter with you?" I'm like, "Yeah, I never know. Nobody here. He was telling me that the whole time. He's like, "Oh, what? You think they serve food in that restaurant, Dad? What you think? Try ask them." Yeah, good fun. I miss that. Just it was good. It was fun. Just that's how it used to be done over here. You talk, you give them hell, and then you make friends after. Yeah. Hey Ray, how's it? How's it? So yeah. Well, let's get to the subject tonight. It's been half an hour. Um. Yeah. I still like go back Big Island. When we going, Matt?
Let me know. As long as my son not here, I'm game.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
I think might just get one. Just go sleep in the jeep, bruh.
Yeah.
Never mind spending a couple $1,000 getting one place. You're not gonna use that much. Gotta go corner side next time. Yeah, that's a great idea. But
So I say, you gotta section them off, like, bruh.
but every time I
Considering
go,
considering the amount of time you spend in the Ka'u area, and you get this all the way in Honoka, bruh, that is a fucking, that is a journey every day to and fro.
only 2 hours.
Only,
Only two
only.
hours, 2.5 hours.
We can get more than halfway around the island in Oahu in 2 hours.
I got the email back. 656 miles, bro. This trip.
Ah, I would have been crash half the time. If I'm not
Sun.
driving, I'm sleeping. Fucking, I hate to drive up there, bro. It's so long all the time.
I don't get plenty people in Kona, yeah. But I go to the Big Island. You gotta hit the volcano. You gotta hit the volcano. You gotta hit Mauna Kea. Those are the two places gotta go. And for me, I always like go Mackenzie's. I feel like Mackenzie's has so much to show me, but it kind of takes a little while. Almost 2:30 a.m. Good morning. Kona to Honoka'a is a trek. Uh huh. I'm not. I don't like to say Honoka'a. Honoka'a is beautiful, but that's one long drive.
Hey, that one is not bad, bro. It's actually closer than Ka'u.
That's why. Never mind, bro. We just get one car. Sleep in the car, pal. No need to worry. Kalapana, yeah, yeah, yeah. Kalapana is a place too. That's right by where I went. Ah, ugh, brain fart. I need more caffeine. Mackenzie's.
Mm.
My wife bought me crispy roast pork plate with vinegar sauce. Oh,
Fuck, make me hungry, Sean.
oh, the Kaunakakai town. Yeah, oh, I gotta go everywhere. I like that idea though of we go retrace Kamehameha. Maybe take a week, 2 weeks. We go retrace Kamehameha's battles, do a live from all the battles. Starting at his birthplace and then going all the way down to Oahu, kind of thing. Maybe I don't know. That would be awesome. Um. Okay, sorry. Subject of the night: Aumakua. Aumakua is family guardian spirits, ancestral spirits. Um, when your family member passes away, they can come back in the form of an animal to watch over and protect the family. Yeah. No, I did not, Troy. Hey Neil, how's it?
Oh, did you even get a chance to
What?
go the train station?
No,
Lapahoehoe?
no,
Ah.
no. I never was too busy, bro. So I just rent one car, maybe 1 week,
Mm.
easy. But yeah, The Aumakua, there are many, many stories in Hawaii about Aumakua, about, and typically from what I haven't heard this officially, but it kind of makes sense. The Aumakua wouldn't be an animal that the Hawaiians would traditionally eat. So, yeah. Some of the Aumakuas would be the pueo, the owl, the mano, the shark, sometimes the mo'o, the lizard. Also, I've heard the kohala. Kohala, right? The whale. I think the kohala is the whale.
Koloa? No?
Koloa.
Yeah.
Kohola?
Kohola?
Okay, one of those. One is dolphin. Naya is a dolphin.
Yeah. I think it's Koloa.
Yeah. Bats in Hawaii. Yeah, we saw a bat too in the daytime, flying out of a cave. So yeah, so I'll share some of the stories with you guys. My one of my encounters over here, and like for us, it's always like a certain animal is said to be it. Yeah, we'll go into the pueo a little bit. The owl, the Hawaiian owl. Um, a lot of cultures have different things about the pueo, right? A lot of different things about that. Um, about that, like some people consider in other cultures the pueo or the owl to be bad luck, but Hawaiians believe it to be a guardian, like warning you almost, right? So like say for example you're driving down a dirt road and a big owl flies into the street, into the dirt road and lands, blocking you off, right? So to me, the owl is clearly saying don't go past this point, right? But if you don't listen and you go past it anyway, something bad will happen to you. And then you're going to go ahead and say, oh, something bad happened to me because I saw the owl. He was a bad omen, right? It's like, no, I think he was just too stupid to listen to the warning, you know? So, my personal experience was coming home one night after doing the ghost tours. There was fog, and I was going down the Pali on my motorcycle, or going up the Pali. Right over here, actually, right on where Old Pali Road turns into the Pali Highway again. And so I was, yeah, I've been hearing that, man.
Hmm?
What was that? You heard that?
Yeah, I heard a small screeching. Okay, the
Yeah.
bird.
There's a small screech. What if that was an owl?
No, just. Oh, okay. There, that's what that is.
What?
There's a bee flying in front of the light.
Oh,
Like,
okay,
bro, I
okay.
saw this like shadow, like jumping up in front of the light and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I was like, oh fuck, okay. So now I see the
Hold
bee
on.
flying in front of the light. That's what's making that light
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah,
on
yeah,
top
I
of
see, I
right
see.
there in front of
Yeah.
the lights. Tripping out. I saw that. I was like, wait, did I just see that?
Yeah.
Kind of like that guy sitting on that pillar tonight. Oh,
Yeah.
mama, that kind of stuff
Yeah.
I did see.
No, no, no. We get one B over here, partner. Partner. That's cool. That's why the light's out there, so the bee go over there and not on us. The thing was buzzing around our heads already. Oh, yeah. We turn on the light over here, and yeah, the bees usually come out. One, maybe, I think just one. Yeah, I got stung last year, 2 days in a row. So yeah, it's a bee, and I watching them flying around over there too. Good eye, man.
I saw it on the screen, and then I was like looking at it, like waiting for see, like, "Bro, how the hell did that show up?"
Yeah, and then the bee come out at night because we get lights. Yeah, yeah.
Ah,
Maybe back to the story. So I'm driving on my motorcycle from Waikiki. It's probably about 1 o'clock in the morning after the ghost tour, and I'm driving up to go over the Pali, and there was mist, and I can't remember any other time there was mist, like a fog, so thick on the ground, all the way up the Pali, you couldn't see like 20 feet in front of you. You know, it was like that. You could see the lights of the cars, and me being on a motorcycle and the road being wet, I was in the right lane and I was going slow, keeping the car in front of me. I could just see the lights in the mist, but not the actual brake lights, right? And so I'm over there just kind of following it, following it, following it, right where the three lanes merge into two, right? So I know I'm gonna have to merge, but I'm still just being careful. Nobody on the road, it's not a big problem. And all of a sudden, this huge white owl flies and swoops right in front of me. Like the arm span, the wingspan must have been huge. I mean, I didn't even realize it was an owl. It was so big, you know, and it came within inches of hitting my helmet. And when you on a motorcycle and you don't have the luxury of freaking out. Yeah, so you gotta just slow down. You know, you cannot just go, oh my god, and start swatting at something. You do that, you go fall off the bike, crash them, right? So immediately I step on the brakes and I start veering off to the shoulder lane on the right to recollect myself and be like, oh, what the hell was that? You know, I've done that a few times where something swoops down or I had a bird fly into my helmet. Pull over to the side, put the kickstand down, turn the bike off, and then you freak out. So I started doing that, and then I noticed the car in front of me, the brake lights turn on, and it came to a complete stop, like just a dead stop in the middle of the road. And if I hadn't already started veering to the side of the road, I would have hit it. I wouldn't have been able to stop in time. As it was, I barely missed hitting it with my knee, right? And I was just kind of like, what the hell? I pull over to the side. The car is stopped on the Pali Highway now, not even moving. I park the bike, I get off, and I start walking towards them to see if everything's okay. Of course, I think that the figure walking towards them with a motorcycle helmet kind of freaked them out and they took off. But I don't know why they stopped. They never got a chance to talk to them. Yeah, it saved me. It was definitely it saved me from an accident, from a wreck. That was really cool. You know, another night we were on the tour. It was just me, I think. I was up, down, not on the tour. I was doing a live, and I was up by the board of water supply, and I kept wanting to go walk towards the back, you know, where we walk, Matt,
Yeah.
and had that real bad feeling.
Right, right, right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
nope,
almost a
I'm not going any farther.
physical feeling that we should not go back there, right? So I'm walking back over there. The picture thing is going off, and it's like giving me warnings, like don't go back there. I'm getting warnings to not go back there, to not walk any further. Every step I take, I'm getting a new warning. I'm feeling like I shouldn't go back there. But me, I'm stupid. I like go back anyway. Yeah? I'm curious. Something's telling me no. I'm curious. I'm walking down on the live now, right? On my right is a reservoir. All of a sudden, I hear this big commotion right on my right side, feet away from me. I turn around, the light and the camera pick up, and there's this pueo right over there, right in the middle of my light, flapping his wings, and I see him. He looks at me and then flies away. And I'm like, bro, that's not a freaking sign. You know? Get the owl right over there. The thing was like perched on a stick or something, like floating on the water, you know. But me, I continued going, yeah, and then the wind picked up, and there was a tree on the side of me, had these little nuts in it, and the nuts just kept flying off, hitting me on the side of my head. And that just kind of reminded me of grandma slapping my head, like, hey, you stupid head, what you doing over here, huh? Yeah, your grandma slap you on the upside of your head, huh, when you're acting dumb. At that point, I turned around and went back. I went with Jubu. Jubu came over that night. We went over there a little bit further in, and the tree had fallen, blocking the trail. And it was just the big no, don't do this, you know. So yeah, that's what happens when you don't listen to your Aumakua. And yeah, I still tell the same stories. I'm stupid though. My guardians are like, how come this guy making us work overtime for? Because he like be stupid. Down over here, we've had a pueo many nights, many nights. If Faye's still here, she'll remember that as well. We would come over here. There used to be garbage all over the place. People would just litter, throw rubbish, empty their cars out, you know, that kind of stuff over here. And I didn't know it was an owl until Faye. I thought it was a monkey. Stupid, yeah? All I hear is a hoo, 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 hoo from the trees. And I'm like, brah, it's one monkey over here, brah, you know?
It's in the wild.
Brah, I'm like, brah, what do you, we get kangaroos? Why not we get
Bro, what
monkeys too?
kangaroos
You
in the
know?
wild here, bro?
We get the little wallabies.
I don't even know they fucking make noise. Plus, dude, didn't you say they're on the other mountain?
Yeah, 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 yeah,
I
yeah.
made
They
the
over Like,
mistake. Like,
I
oh
think,
no,
but I'm like,
wallabies over
hey,
here.
you never know,
You know what
brah.
told me? No, it's on the other mountain. Oh, yeah,
Brah,
you're right, you're right. The other
weeks,
tunnel.
brah, weeks we hearing this monkey in the trees. And finally, I think it was Faith. She's like, it's not a monkey. That's a pueo. It's an owl. I'm like, oh, yeah, wait. Yeah, it's going hoo, 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 hoo. Not a monkey
Oh,
noise.
that
I'm like,
makes more sense, Faye. Thanks.
no,
Yeah,
yeah, we don't,
it's been a lot cleaner though over here. Yeah,
it has
lately.
been, yeah.
I
It
noticed
has
that.
been.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not as trashy as was last year.
Yep. Nah, it's been good. I mean, one night I followed it. I heard it in the tree in front of me, so I got up, shining my light around quite night, like tonight. And then you hear him like 20 yards away in the tree over there. No movement, nothing moved from tree to tree, and then I go over there and it just keeps going further and further away. And I'm like, brah, yeah, I don't think you get wild monkeys over here too, but it was, bro, I swear, bro. I sounded like, bro, I was so confused. I'm like, how come we got a monkey over there inside the tree going, hoo, hoo, hoo,
We would
hoo.
be the wildest monkeys out here, bro.
Yeah. Hey, Moonraker, thank you for the heart me. Yeah, so like we found out that we were talking. Me and Guy came up here one night, and we was talking story, and we were sitting right on the concrete barrier that's right behind us over here. Yeah, and the wind was active and wild, and the whole place felt really angry. The whole place, because there was rubbish all over the place, and like I got my bubble around me, and you had branches falling about a good 10 feet away in a circle, like it would fall on the road and explode. Like that's literally what it would do. It would just fall on the road and explode into wood all around us, like several times. And so guy did a spirit box, and we said, "What's over here?" And it said Pueo. The spirit box said Pueo, and I'm like, "Okay, that's interesting." So I turned on the app, not the radio one that it just said Pueo, and the app said Pueo as well. And I'm like, "Oh, that's a Pueo then. That's a guardian." There was something else. I think it was called before by somebody a Jinn, Djinn, or an angry spirit that was around here that was really, really angry. It didn't care that we weren't the ones littering. It didn't care that we would come up every now and then and take away the litter. All it knew was that it hated the people. It hated humankind over here. And so it was just pissed off because it's humans that litter and desecrate the area. That's what it was. But the owl protected us. Yeah. It wouldn't let us come close. Down over there one night when I was investigating the portal, same thing. I heard voices, I heard all of that, but I also heard an owl, and the owl was keeping me safe. That was the night I went down by the portal, the tree, and I ran back up here a couple times. Like I'm down there by myself, and I hear voices talking to me, and I hear men going like that, and I'm like, I grab everything and I run up here, and then I'm like, nah, we cannot be scared, cannot be scared. I walk back down there again. Same thing happened. I run back up over here on the live. And I'm like, nah, go back down. Same thing happened, and then finally went owl, and everything was good. Like man, um, I like to know that the owls are watching over us. What's funny, I went Kamehameha, yeah. Kamehameha, you gotta be Hawaiian for go, right? The dorm, I was in a Kaleopapa dorm, and we went camping one time over North Shore. The one boys dorm, one girls dorm. We was camping up at Haleiwa side, a little private beach over there, right? Bruh, I kid you not. We had owls flying over us every few minutes, just scanning the sky, just protecting the area. And we'd look up, and our the dorm advisor pointed it out. He's like, "Look, watch the sky. Boom, two owls flying overhead." He's like, "Yeah, there's two. Keep watching." A couple minutes pass. Oh, get three more coming up. You know, like, bruh, you get choke Hawaiians over here, bruh. You get choke Aumakua is protecting us. I'm like, that was funny. That was cool. And we got the owl patrol over here tonight, bruh. Um, my sister had shared with me a story. She used to be part of a group. I forget what it was. It was a Hawaiian group where they would go inner island. They would go Olave a few times. Napua no Keiki, something like that. I forget. This was back in high school, yeah. And so she had gone on an excursion to go. I think they went to go grab some ili ili, some rocks for their hula, right? Those flat rocks, so they could dance and click the rocks. And Keali'i Raichel was the one that took them, the bunch of girls, right, in the back of his pickup truck over to Hana on Maui. So they're driving over to Hana and they hang out there and they do the protocol, ask for permission, do a chant, all of that stuff as they pick their ili ili. And on their way back, if you know Hana, right, after a certain time, the sun goes behind Haleakala could be like 2 p.m. and the whole place is like in shadow and dark. But I think it may have been later, like 6 p.m. or so, because as she said, there was a mist on the road. It was dark and there was a mist, and the visibility was so low they couldn't see anything. It's a very dangerous road. On one side, you got a sheer drop off into the ocean. On the other side, you got a sheer just the mountain coming up. And some places, it's you don't even have room to pass if you have passing traffic, right? If you got traffic going side by side, so you got to go real slow and real careful. The girls had just learned a chant, and the chant was to summon the Aumakua. So they're sitting in the back of the truck practicing it, right? As they're driving. And as they're practicing the chant, the Oli, in swoops two pueos. One pueo swoops over the truck and just hovers, flying right in front of the truck where the driver could see it. And the second one went right over the girls, right in the back, like it was just they both of these pueos they matched the truck speed for I think she said it was like maybe 20, 30 minutes, maybe even longer. And these pueos, they just flew right over the truck and they matched its speed. And the one in the front guided it around all the turns because the visibility was so low. Like all the driver had to do was just follow the pueo, and the pueo led it around this turn, led it around that turn, and then the mist broke, and the pueos flew away. Yeah, that story was really really cool. That's one of the olis I would love to learn. I have been motivated now officially to learn more about Hawaiian culture. I've come across many times where I've wanted on this trip where I've wanted to pay homage to my ancestral spirits, and it's for the longest time it's kind of warred with my Catholic side, you know. But I'm getting older, and I feel the pull staying true to the Catholic side while honoring the Hawaiian side as well. So I think I need to go and learn more and more and more. That's what I'm gonna look for: learning how to speak Olelo Hawaii, and then learning how to Oli and the proper Olis and protocols. And I think that feels right. I felt at Kilauea in front of Pele, I felt incompetent. I felt like more was expected of me. And so that's kind of what's motivated me to do this, yeah. So the Pueo, yeah, there's a bunch of cool stories about the Pueo. I would talk about the Aumakua usually at Ulupo Heiau on the tour because there was a big hala tree that grew right over there, and it grew in the perfect shape of an owl with its wings out. Um, yes, we saw three Hawaiian hawks, the eel, on the Big Island. Two flew over us, and one landed in a tree by my son and his girl. And they got pictures of it and everything. It was awesome. I have never seen one in my life, and I've always wanted to see one. Eel was always has interested me so much. And the first day I came in, my uncle, we were talking at one of the little family party. He's writing a book about eel. He's a Hawaiian historian, and he is just researching everything he can about our genealogy, about Heva Heva, about Kamehameha, about Pa'au, about Io, which was before Pa'au, the one god what came before Kane, Kanaloa, Ku, and Lono. So this was I go Big Island, and it's always very strong Io every time I go. That's a subject that comes up a lot. Hey, thank you for the heart me, Zanita. Mahalo. Now we'll go over. Glenn Grant would write so much about the mano, the shark. Yeah. Yes, I'm in Nu'uanu. Are they amakuas? I wouldn't doubt that they're amakuas. In fact, at Boiling Pots is where my son and his girlfriend saw the eel. So they walked off maybe about 50 yards into the trees, and they were over there taking pictures, and it was looking at them, and it wasn't skittish at all. It was watching them and turned around and looked and all of that stuff. And I was standing for like 50 yards away over by the bathroom, and I had this urge that I really wanted to know that Oli, to summon and pay homage to the Aumakua, to the family ancestral spirits that watch over us, yeah. And I once again I felt incompetent that I couldn't do that, right? How long were you on Big Island? I landed Saturday night and I left last night by the women's prison in Pueo. They're doing something in the back against Mount Olamana, so I haven't seen as many. Oh wow, you've seen some over there, Cheryl. That's awesome. Wait, what? Oh, bats. Yeah. This is Friday, yeah? Happy Aloha Friday.
Yeah.
That's right. This is Friday. By the Women's Correctional Facility. Oh wow. That's one place I like go to, but I don't know. I'm getting older. Hiking is harder. Walking with all this equipment, not fun, you know. Me, I always gotta have my 20 flashlights because I'm scared of the dark. I always wanted to see Pueo in person. Yeah, me too. Where it would land and not just fly away. It was really cool. One of my friends before, I haven't talked to her for a long time, Jamie from Louisiana. She sent me a message a few years ago. One of her friends, Amani, sent her a picture. There was this big owl that came down in the daytime and perched right next to her car on a fence and just stood there. And she walked up to it. And I guess Amani and Jamie are sensitives as well, mediums. And the pueo, or the owl, introduced itself as Ivan and said, "Tell Joe." So Imani was like, "Do I know a Joe?" "Oh yeah, Jamie knows a Joe." You know, so she told Jamie, and Jamie told me, and it was my friend Ivan who had passed away. Yeah, Ivan. He always liked the chicks, that dude, bro. I swear. Of course, he would go all the way to Louisiana to go meet some chicks. That bro, that guy. And there were, yeah, I had pictures. It just was right over there, perched right next to her, and just hung out. You know, he just wanted to give her a message, yeah. Hey, bro, you could have came to me, but no, you gotta go through some chicks, huh? Cause you like talk to the chicks, that's why, Ivan. Ivan was one of the guys I created Hawaiian Hauntings with, Ivan and Guy. He had passed away years ago. Yeah. We miss him, but he's always out with us, yeah. I don't know why the lights are going berserk, but it's been pretty consistent, yeah. And they don't listen to me. I usually take the lights of, if the spirits are setting it off, I'll usually ask questions and then watch the reaction.
Yeah, this one I don't think I'm listening to us.
Yeah, I don't think this is. I'm not sure if this is spirits or not, or maybe the spirit, like Matt said, no, like listen,
The rank above us.
huh?
It's a rank above us.
The rank above us. Then
Yeah.
why are they playing with my
Not gonna,
stuff?
not gonna listen because I think we stay on the lower, like the Makaainana. Like,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
we, you know what I mean? They stay up there from
Yeah.
what I'm getting.
Okay. Let me try something. The colors are just the intensity of the EMF. Yeah. Blue, green, yellow, red. Purple is baseline with nothing at all. Like I can go over there, bring a magnet over there, and wave it over, and it will go red. Yes, I think Matt is sensitive too. Yes. Yeah, even get the Hawaiian crow. We were supposed to go to the zoo and look at the Hawaiian crow, but we were not. We ran out of time because we took too much time in the cave.
Oh, what is it? Hanieva? Hanieva Zoo? You guys didn't go there?
Yeah, I wasn't go over there. No, I'm not on Big Island no more. I was last couple of days though. Alala, yeah. So hey, could you turn the lights blue, please? All the lights, just steady blue. If there's anybody here and you want to get our attention, you want to let us know that you're here, make the lights turn blue. Oh, we get company, I think. Oh, how's it?
Really, huh?
Huh?
That's really, huh?
Yeah?
Somebody we know?
We'll find out. Go towards Haleiwa at night. Just look at the power lines. Yeah, even the sugarcane fields too. Huh? Yeah, I'm not too sure. Why is this thing acting up now? Oh, brah, this guy over here, Dixon. If there's a honey girl here, make all the lights blue. Hey, how's it? How's it?
Oh, how you know about him?
Oh, yeah.
Dribble!
Oh,
That is
shoot.
fucking. I was thinking that. I think that's Dribble, bro.
What?
This
What? You
fucking
don't see me
sneaky
on?
bastard.
You don't see me on the Big Island?
Huh?
What's up, brother? You don't see her on the Big Island?
Oh, I was on business.
Ah, okay, okay.
Plus,
Are you my friend?
plus when I found out that you were there, it was already too late. I'm like, wow, fucking bullshit. I would go all the way to McKenzie.
Bro,
Right,
you was
he was right
Kalapana,
there.
dude.
Wow, that's,
And
you
he's
know
like,
how far Kalapana is? Remember where you guys were? I'm further in.
Ah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, but bro, to me, it was like 2.5 hour drive anyway, just to get back home. So,
For,
huh?
oh,
oh,
from,
forget back all the way from the car.
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
That's what I was saying. I was like, cuz, you fucking, you're spending plenty time out
That's a
there.
lot of gas.
Bruh.
That's on the road too.
Fuck, yeah, that's far travels,
It's
bro.
about 1.5 full tanks, 600 something miles. Not too bad.
Whatever. Fucking might as well just Uber it and have the guys pay for his gas.
But you know, they come back
Yeah,
in
I
and
see
pick
that.
you up.
It's blinking. Yeah. Actually, we had the guy drop us off on a car, on Uber.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because we came in too late. Yeah, the night.
Oh, forget the car.
Yeah. Well, we couldn't extend the car either because I don't do on the cheap bookings. Yeah.
Mm.
So you cannot change anything on those. I'm like,
Oh.
What do
brah.
you mean
So
you cannot change? You can always expand. You just gotta
no,
pay the extra.
no, they wouldn't let me. They didn't have the car ready. They didn't have any cars
Who's this?
available. I would have had to rent a car, drive it out of the car, come back the
Come
next
back
day,
the next
drop
day.
them off, and then pick up the car rented.
Who's this?
Dollar.
Okay.
But that's because I went on the. That's when I. That's because I went on the website for the cheap ones, not Dollar. They just went through all the stuff.
All the various, yeah, like the third party.
Yeah, you can't
Yeah,
extend that. You can't do
Yeah.
anything with that. There's no refunds. There's no changes. There's no nothing.
Sorry. I
But it
was
was
kind
cheap.
of.
So.
Somebody said that you were live over here. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
It's on the way. I might
Yeah.
as well.
You just didn't sneak up through, like, no say nothing.
Yeah, no
Just,
say
you know,
nothing, bro. Just
you know,
ninja.
you caught it.
I just gotta.
You
I
didn't
did,
say,
I
hey,
did
hey.
the normal thing I do.
You fucking. Normally we know you coming though, you know. We usually get that. You gotta be there in a while. I'm bored this time.
Yeah.
No.
We didn't get that. Just some
I just
random
got-
pulling up and like, oh, cuz, here we go again.
Well,
Fuck you.
you know why, yeah? Because your thumbnail gave it away according to somebody. So oh, they're a judge.
My
How you know?
thumbnail, bro. My thumbnail was an owl
Really?
on both of them. Yeah.
Somebody said you were a judge.
Okay, I mean, cause yeah.
So I said, it's on the way. I might as well.
Blue is the EMF energy detector. I don't know. I'm not putting too much stock into the colors right now. If they can all turn one color, that's different.
What's in the middle?
My flashlight to get all the beasts to go over there instead of
Oh.
here. Let me try to reset them.
How was your trip? No,
Good.
actually, don't answer. Wait until after your life. I came to smoke, bro. That's all I came for. Never like go home. I'm shocked he did not.
Ooh.
So nobody was up.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
No.
I would have heard you. I thought he.
Yeah, well, is that all? Oh, okay, I don't know.
There's
Oh, I think
the after hours thing for
Oh.
the Hawaiian and all of the stuff about
My educated guess is that the batteries are dying.
Isn't that the same reason why it went red in the other day?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, Annie, aloha. Hey, aloha. How's it? How's it? Yeah, so the batteries are dying. I gotta change the batteries. Yeah, they tend to go a little funky when the batteries start to go, and it just died right now. So yeah, I don't know, kind of weird too, but I've had these lights for a few years. They were
Yeah, you
gifted.
never did anything. I had my regular
They were
glare
gifted
and
to me,
everything.
so it was awesome. I'm still using them. I'm still fixing them, and like, yeah, they're fun. So I got another story for you guys. Glenn Grant wrote a lot about the mono, the shark, right? The mono, the shark, is also an Aumakua. So people will. There's been a lot of cases where people have been saved by a shark. You know, they're in the water and the shark will swim them over, that kind of stuff, and save their life. Sometimes the honu as well, the turtle, where they like somebody goes over the boat, they grab the shell and the shell swims them, and the turtle swims them to shore. But there's even more so, and I really wish I'd read more about this so I could have told you guys in more detail. But from what I can remember, is the mono. There's actually family members with mono blood, like they have given birth to actual sharks. You know, and then the sharks will switch kind of thing, and you know, but like they'll live on the beach. I think one of the stories was Waimea. I'm not too sure though, on Oahu, where they will give a birth to the shark, and then the shark will just make its way down to the water, or sometimes the shark will make its way up into the house. It's kind of weird. Do you have an amakua? So I asked my grandma if we had an amakua, and she said, yeah, everything. Yeah. I'm like, what? Everything? We're like, grandma, what's our amakua? She's like, everything's our amakua. I'm like, what you mean everything's our amakua? She's like, we get plenty Hawaiian. We get all of them. So I know pueo is one of our amakuas, guaranteed. My sister, before she passed, said she's gonna come back as either a turtle or a whale. And to watch out for her, to look for her on that. For her, I think it was more of the kohola, the whale, yeah. When she was at the ending of her life, like when she was diagnosed with cancer, she had a very deep connection to the ocean a lot, yeah. So she went over to Makapu'u, the lookout. She was over there all by herself, um, at the lookout, and she was watching this family of whales just in the water right off over there, just like. Actually, I think the first one was by like Sandy Beach or something. That lookout over there, and she's watching this family of whales just dancing around, splashing out of the water, you know. And then all the tourists come by, so she gets kind of bummed out, and she drives down to Makapu'an. And the whales actually, within a few minutes, come around. That same family follow her over to Makapu Lookout, and they start dancing and playing in the water at Makapu Lookout, and she's enjoying that. And then the tourists come in, like 50 tourists, and she leaves again. She drives over by Baby Makapu all the way towards the end. We get the I want to say the UH research station, that little pier. But she just parked it over there, and the whales followed her over there, just right off the shore, and just started playing and dancing, and just, you know. And so she definitely had a connection with the kohola, and that's why I think she's gonna come back as one. So we keep our eyes peeled for her. She said either that or a honu. Um, One of the stories I wanted to share was from my sister as well. She shared a lot of cool stories with me. It was a story from her friend. Yeah. This one, I forget the name she gave. Yeah, but one. So it was a guy, and the guy, we'll call him Kainoa. Okay, Kainoa was a young boy when this happened. So Kainoa was maybe about 8 or 9 or so. I always kind of picture him 8, 9, 10. And he had a little sister, maybe about 4 or 5, a little girl, right? And the dad was a fisherman, deep sea, so he would go out on the boat all the time, go fishing. Well, one day the mom had to go off island, so the boy Kainoa and the sister had to go with the dad to go fishing in the offshore, right? And so they get on the boat. Of course, Kainoa's all excited. Huh? He's like, "Oh yeah, yeah, yeah! I gotta go fishing with dad. And it's gonna be so much fun." And they get on the boat, and the dad's like, "Hey, Kainoa, your only job is to watch your sister." Oh, all bummed out. Yeah, Kainoa. He's like, he like go fishing. He like help his dad, but no, he gotta watch his little brat sister kind of thing. Huh? So he watches the sister the whole time. The dad fishes, and then they come to a stop time, and then they decide, halfway through they go eat lunch. And so they all eating lunch. The girl's just running around the boat. And then all of a sudden, Kainoa notices and looks over at the girl, and the girl falls over the boat into the water. And Kainoa starts yelling, "Dad, Dad, Dad, Tita fell in the water, Dad. Tita fell." And the dad jumps up over there, taking his shirt off, running to the edge, about to jump into the water to grab the daughter. When all of a sudden he sees a large black shark, probably about 10 feet long, maybe. That's kind of what she said. It was a big black shark right on the surface of the water, swimming directly for the little girl. And his blood just froze. And he hesitated. And that moment he hesitated, this smaller, maybe 5 or 6 foot long white shark came up perpendicular to the black shark. It went right up to the girl, cutting off the black shark. The black shark turned around and left. And as he swam by, the girl grabbed onto the shark, the fin. And the shark swam around the boat to where the dad was, like right over there, right on the other side, and kind of just hovered in the area right off on the side where the dad just reached down into the water, grabbed his daughter with both hands, pulled her onto the boat, and then the white shark swam away. So yeah, that was the Aumakua. I told that story one night at Ulupoheiao, and I had a Hawaiian lady name both of the sharks. She said the black shark was named the Naue. I forgot what the white shark's name was, but it was more of a guardian, whereas the black shark wanted to eat the people more, yeah? More or less. But yeah, so many cool stories in Hawaii about Aumakua. Right now I can't think of any other, but I'll probably think of some on the way home. Like always, yeah. Um, do you have an Aumakua? Yep, objects in the Aumakua too. Yeah, I read a story my uncle gave me. Well, he gave me the book, and this book was all duct tape up. Yeah, it's called "Spirits in the Parlor" or something like that. It was an old favorite book of his, right? It was about a guy named Joseph on Kauai. He had these pohaku, these rocks that were on like an altar, and he remembered as a little boy, he remembered that the family would leave offerings to these rocks, usually in the form of a shot glass and a little bit of whiskey poured into the shot glass. And he would go over there, and he'd just kind of watch and just look at the shot glasses and look at the offerings, see what's going to happen. And time again, he would watch the shot glass, the alcohol, start bubbling until all of the alcohol was gone and only had water in the shot glass. Then he would run over there, drink the water, and then put it back. These three stones were fishing stones, and whenever they would go fishing, they would be accompanied by a what he described as the akualele, or as an orb of light that only he could see or the family could see, and it would guide them to where to cast the fishing line and where to cast. Wouldn't that be cool, Matt? Huh?
Yeah, I was about to say.
And it would guide them to where to cast and where to fish and all of this stuff. And these are three family spirits that would help them as well, right? But then this was like, I would say 1930s era, about there. The story continues. It's about his journey away from the Hawaiian spirits and more towards the Catholic or the Christian God, and how he had to, cut ties with these spirits in order to be saved and that kind of stuff too. It was an interesting book. And this was an uncle of mine, very dear to me, still is, that would tell me, he's like, there's no such thing as ghosts. That's just the devil. That's just a trick of the devil. And so I debate with him all the time. What about the good ones? He's like, there's no such thing as good ones. Like, what about the ones that help you, the ones that save you? He's like, They're only doing that to pull you further away from God, you know. And he said, if my mother, who had passed away, if she came up to me as a spirit with open arms and wanted to embrace me, I'd cast her out in the name of Jesus. You know, to each their own, right? I respect his conviction. I respect his experience and his wisdom, you know, and in turn he respects mine as well. Yeah, maybe I'll end up where he is. You know, who knows? But that's how he explained it to me. That book reminded me of that. That was really cool. It was cool because as I'm reading the book, he was actually the book takes place like a part of it takes place when he moves to Oahu and learns Christianity, and he was on this. It takes place like he was on this road. I'm not sure if it's real or not, but he was on this road when Therese Wilder's body was found, and a whole bunch of events happened and all of that stuff. It was really cool. But yeah, he said that he opened the church in Waimanalo up on a corner, and that church was different, and he just learned about the Bible and all that. But I'm not going to preach or anything. Yeah, was it Makua Bay where the story of the Sharkman God? No, I'm not too sure where that was. We never found out. But yeah, it would make sense. Yeah, because that's where the Nanawe's cave is, Kaneana, or the Makua cave.
They also have that one in Pearl Harbor, though. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah.
No, the one that the shark god got it collapsed or whatever.
Yeah,
The cave.
yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, I go to that one. I like. Oh, thank you. I will share that one too. It's not really Aumakua, but
Mm-hmm.
it's more of. We're talking about sharks. Well, there's another one, a mo'o. Yeah, the mo'o guardian. I had the mo'o come and warn me before when I worked at the group homes. The clicking of the mo'o, the lizards, were the ones that drove me back because it was gonna rain. As insignificant as that would have been, I would have just got wet, right? But Eva Beach was one. Eva Beach used to be reef, yeah. And so a lot of the houses in Eva were built because what they did was they grabbed this big like ball, the wrecking ball kind of thing, and they would lift it up and drop it to compact the ground, right? To compact the reef and fill it in and all of that kind of stuff. And so it would just go boom and pound it down. And there was one part in the Obaki files Glenn Grant writes about where the ball went down and it broke into a little underground cave and the ball wouldn't come back up. They tried to pull the ball up and they tried to pull the ball up and they risked damaging the equipment and the machinery. And it was, they had that real thick cable attached to it too, right? That little metal cable. And they couldn't. And so they did the protocol. They hired a Hawaiian priest and they had the Hawaiian priest come by and do a chant. And he looked by and he said, "Oh, you dropped the ball right into the home of a mo'o, of a lizard spirit, a mo'o god, and it's mad. Won't give it back to you." So he chanted and did all of that stuff, and the ball came right back up. But when the ball came up, that thick cable right above the ball was tied in a knot. Yeah, like something had tied it in a perfect knot. The one Matt mentioned, I remember, see if I can remember it. Um, Early 1900s, Pearl Harbor. All right. Early 1900s, Pearl Harbor was given over to the U.S. military. Yeah. 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 Somebody having fun.
Yeah, they're that's a convertible and they're riding on sitting on the trunk.
Oh no, they're
Oh,
riding on the
no
back.
way.
Oh no.
I don't know why they're doing that.
Yeah.
Lucky young kids, huh?
Yeah.
Gotta be
Those
the
are people
days.
driving by having fun. It's so they gave it to the U.S. government, and the U.S. government were trying to build dry docks around Pearl Harbor, right? And what was it? The Kahuna came by and asked them not to, because this was the home of a shark, either god or a shark goddess.
I think he was like a guardian of that area.
It was a guardian of the area. I
Yeah.
remember the name too.
Yeah, I know that shark had a specific name.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I can't remember the story, but I've read that story a few times.
yeah. And that every time they build the dry dock, like a tsunami would come by and completely
knock it
wreck it.
down,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just that dry dock, yeah. And so as they kept rebuilding and kept rebuilding and kept rebuilding it, it would just keep getting knocked down. And one of the times where they were rebuilding it, they found a little entrance to a cave, from what I can remember. like a little underwater cave. And in the underwater cave, they actually found what looked like the bones of a shark, like a really, really large shark. And the funny thing is, sharks don't have bones, they have cartilage, right? Because they can go any depth and they can switch and all of that. Bones would complicate that. So the cartilage means that it was fresh, but they had described it as they had seen a bunch of bones. And after that, they built the dry dock again and nothing bad happened to it. Some people call it progress. I don't know.
Where's this dry dock?
Pearl Harbor?
Pearl Harbor.
Yeah, yeah. Where in Pearl Harbor?
I'm not sure. I read the story. I never seen it.
It's not where the spec ops is.
I have no idea. I don't remember the last time I've been to Pearl Harbor.
Oh, okay.
I'm not
Yeah,
military,
I
bro.
don't think they really mentioned
Yeah.
exactly where it is
Well,
in
they're
the
not
book.
going to, but I figured you guys read the story.
Yeah, and I don't think they
What
actually
was it?
mean
Shark's
where it's
name?
actually at. I just know they mentioned
Ka'ahu
Pearl Harbor.
Pahau. That might have been it, yes. Thank you. Ka'ahu Pahau.
Hmm.
Very cool. Thanks, 808. Yeah, but yeah, there's a lot. I mean,
Yeah, you can get different legends of like the Waikiki, where these bunch of man-eater sharks come in, but then they have other guardian sharks in the area that actually fucking force them out. Like I've read a few stories like that. I'm not sure if you're familiar with any of them.
no, that does ring a bell, like from a long time ago. I need to start reading those books again, bro.
I know all my books are on the Big Island, but I fucking I kind of refresh my memory
Yeah.
as good as I used to. Like I used to read those books cover to cover, back and forth, all the time, like over and over. Even though I've read it before, it's like shit. These are good.
Ooh, there's a statue of her. Yeah, I thought there was a girl. That's the one. Yeah, a female. There's a statue of her in front of Campbell High School. Sweet.
Statue of who?
The
The Mormon?
Ka'ahu Pahau. Yeah.
Hmm.
There was a case that I had. It didn't really come into much because I didn't really investigate it a lot. The lady dealt with it. She was local, surfer, all of that. She lived on a beach, and she had asked me for some advice because, like, she said, like, she knew the area a long time because she lived there a long time. They used to have a little underground railroad, like just for sugarcane, right, to transport the sugarcane under the ground because it was all kind of hollowed out. There were train tracks and everything, and they built the road over it, right? But they built. She's right at an intersection where they. She said when they built this road, the intersection, they blocked off the little lava tube, the little cave, and the sugar cane used to come out in this. I forget what it is, but it's an Eva. It's this big green little thing that they have written over there, something on top of there. I've seen it before, but I can't really remember much about it. Um, so she lived right at the end, like right in front of her house is where that little cave was blocked off, and there are more things than sugarcane that made their way through that cave. She said there has been times where the door opens up and something walks into her house. Like the door opens up, the security gate, that screen door opens up. And she said there was this one time where she was there looking at it. There wasn't anything there, but she watched these footprints on her carpet form. And not just form, but tear the carpet like there were claws. Like the claw marks were tearing the carpet, and it was like muddy footprints and wet footprints. And so she wanted to share that with me. Said it was the she believes it was the mo'o, one of the mo'os over there that's really upset because its way around got blocked. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever told that one on this.
No, I don't
Well,
think, I've never heard that. No, that's fucking creepy though.
Yeah,
Imagine that, huh?
yeah. I really wanted to investigate
You say
it.
suspect to haunting because fucking somebody else can go build you.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Now
yeah.
the thing is directly towards your house, bro.
Yeah. I
I'd be mad, bro.
I told her to go leave Okupu outside, that kind of stuff, and I guess it worked because she never called me back.
Mm. Yeah,
So
because even Campbell Industrial Park, but the whole thing is a landfill.
yeah, yeah.
It's all filled up. That's why they
Kaka'ako
have
too.
all the fucking all the tanks, the refineries and stuff out there.
Yeah, yeah, that's cool. But I think we're gonna call it a night now, huh? Well, if we can hang out over here,
early yet?
bruh. I'm so tired. I got up 5:30 this morning.
That normally doesn't stop you.
Huh?
That normally doesn't stop you.
I get one out of energy too. But I'm running out of stories too. You get stories you guys like share?
No,
You forget.
You will get plenty stories.
I know.
I know more stories.
No lie.
No, you can tell your people on live. I don't know nothing.
I don't know nothing. I just get one YouTube channel bigger than Joe's. As I go over there and tell all
Busted.
the history. That Lord Jubu on YouTube. Yeah,
Yep, check him out, guys.
he's
Check him out.
awesome.
He's got
Yeah.
some interesting stuff.
The videos I get pretty much brand new.
Oh, for real?
I haven't. I'm
You haven't
lazy
posted
to
them?
fucking post. I'm lazy to post.
Stop
Hey,
being lazy.
G2 Hammer. How's it?
We
How's it?
renew the content, bro.
Maui,
Maui.
you get planning issues right now.
Oh,
I
no.
bet.
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt it. There's so much
Smoke
shit
Ulo.
going on up there.
You know the big giant baseball field
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
got issues now.
That's the one where used to be the burial, yeah?
No,
The
no,
real burial.
that's the one
The-
used to be
The pond, yeah?
the pond,
Yeah.
which
They filled them
up,
in.
now get major issues.
That's where they had the other Mauna Allah over there, where Nahigana Ena is buried, Kamehameha the
Allah.
third.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it's I have the video, an old video of the church that has it.
Yeah. They filled
But
in the land over there. Yeah, that's
that whole area is fucked up right now.
yeah.
And it's not because of that stupid howly paranormal group trying to do tours overall. It's
Oh,
not
no.
because of that.
No, not the Lahaina group. Huh? They doing tours over
Did
here
it start
too.
already? The
No,
tours?
they got kicked
I
out.
heard it's
They
a
got-
big, it's a
they
big
got kicked
freaking.
out.
Did they try Lahaina?
They tried. They got
Oh,
kicked out.
man.
Did they get
Well, I'm
kicked out?
glad they got kicked out, bro. That's not
They
good.
got kicked out.
Good.
Ah, man.
Bruh, they shouldn't be doing, but the tourists getting stupid, you know. Yeah, they're getting really dumb.
What? They let go of Lahaina, take one piece of Lahaina
No,
back home with them.
you know
kind.
how they take? Okay, you get in the state of Hawaii, beach access is a law.
Yeah.
So what's happening is they're parking at the highway and then walking through Lahaina to get to the beach areas, which is kind of stupid because
Oh.
there's a no fucking around zone. You know what I mean? Because of all the hazardous material, they're still cleaning up. Yeah,
Yep.
the tourists just walking right through like nothing.
But I remember right after Lahaina, you get tourists over there taking pictures of all the ruins.
Yeah,
bro.
they're not supposed to be.
All the stuff burned down.
That
They
whole
over there
area
posing.
is still blocked off.
Oh way. Ah. And I feel like an old man. I'm sitting over here in my white beard. Oh way.
But yeah,
Shame.
it's pretty bad now. Huh?
You put the chip lock on it?
What?
The chip lock. Did you put it back on?
No, it just went turn on when we started talking about Lahaina.
Yeah.
I was about to say, I thought you put it away because it was
No,
dark the
no.
whole time.
Yeah, it was
there's,
dark.
was
there's
off,
a lot
huh?
of there's a lot of issues. No good to talk about that shit over
Yeah.
here.
Ugh, man. There's a lot of issues everywhere, but yeah. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna end the live. It's been an hour and a half. I'm gonna go ahead and just hang out for a little bit. Turn them around over here,
Bye guys.
so you can see Jubu in the back over here.
Hui ho.
Ooh.
Until the next
Bye.
time.
I gotta do the whole bye, motherfuckers.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, what that? one time for the fans, Jubu. Come on. All right, guys. You guys have a great night. Maybe tomorrow we go live again. Maybe I might take a break tomorrow, cause yeah,
Bruh, you gotta go every day.
brah,
Every day.
Bruh.
October. That's your fucking day.
Bruh.
Bruh.
I took 2 nights off already. Not even what is
Yeah.
this? A 10th?
Everybody mad because you took a fucking 2 day off. You said you
Yeah.
were gonna do every day in the month of October. Your son said that too.
Yeah, Bombay. We'll see. I gotta sleep sometime too. I'm still recovering. I get jet lag from Big Island.
What?
I looked up his name. His name was Nanawe, son of Kamahoali'i.
Big
Yeah.
Island.
I think I jet lagged from driving for I don't know how many hours I went drive.
That's your fault.
I know, and I do them again in a heartbeat. But yeah.
You gotta Uber that crap.
Yeah, we'll see you guys again. Have a great night. Take care. Aloha.
Rah. So So how's the Big Island?
Good fun, bro.